Hello everyone, it's World Warrior FGC, and today's tutorial will be based around Akuma's Instant Raging Demon. Now if you play Akuma, this is something that you absolutely need in your arsenal. It's one of his strongest tools, and once you start to utilize it, you'll begin to see how useful it is. It can be the difference between winning and losing matches. So let's take a look at the different types of Raging Demon. Right, so let's look at his OG demon first of all. So the input for it is the light punch, forward, light kick, hard punch. So this is the way basically Akuma's demon has always been done since pretty much day one in the old Street Fighter games and the Alpha series, EX, pretty much all of the Street Fighter games have had this main kind of input. This is his official input to do the Raging Demon. So the only problem with this version is when you're doing it, your opponent can see you doing these two jabs, so they can pretty much guess or assume that you're going for a Raging Demon, so they'll preemptively be ready to jump or jump back or jump forward to try and avoid it because it looks predictable to them. Right, now the Instant Demon is a little bit different, because what you're doing with this one is you're cancelling from his parry. So me personally, I use a fight pad. I use the Mad Catz Fight Pad Pro, like not the original one that came out at launch, which had like the worst D-pad of all time. It's the revised version. And I'm also using the Hori Fighting Commander sometimes as well. I don't use it as much, but I do like to kind of switch back and forward between both controllers just for fun, you know, just to kind of shake things up a little. Now both these controllers have an option where you can switch the shoulder buttons on the right hand side into L1 and L2, so that gives you access to 8 buttons on the one side. So what you're essentially doing with this is you're basically pressing these following inputs. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to be pressing 3 punches with medium kick. So this is what it's going to look like. This is basically the first half of the Instant Demon, and all you're basically doing after this is just pressing forward, 3 kicks and 3 punches. Now the inputs are very lenient, so I've seen videos where a lot of people say you need to plink it, it has to be plinked. You don't need to plink it. I've messed around with it myself, and well, here we go, like I didn't plink that at all. I just done the raw inputs. Now Street Fighter V's inputs are so lenient that you could enter in the demon wrong and it still comes out, as long as the actual Raging Demon inputs register something like, so you saw there, light kick, medium punch with hard punch. The inputs were wrong, but the demon still came out because of how lenient the inputs are. The game only needs to recognize the fact that you've got the light punch twice, the light kick, and then a hard punch after it, with obviously the forward as well there. So as long as you've got those in the right order, you can literally press 30 buttons as long as that pattern is specific. Okay, so there's another example. So the game only needed to recognize the fact that my hard punch came after the light kick there. So you've seen there, I just put in a bunch of crappy inputs, but as long as the right inputs that the game needed got recognized in that specific order. So this is how lenient this game can be. So let's get back to the Instant Demon. Right, so back to the Instant Demon now. So I showed you before, you do the 3 punches with the medium kick, so you're basically pressing them at the same time. It gives you this. All you literally do after this is just press forward, 3 kicks and 3 punches, so it looks like this. It's quite straightforward, it's not as hard as it looks. Just keep practicing it in training mode. And as I mentioned, if you're not able to nail it down very quickly straight away, don't worry about it. It took me time to do it as well, so you know, everyone starts from somewhere. No one's gonna pick this up and become an Instant Demon god straight away. You know, it takes everyone time. It took me plenty of time to nail this down regularly. Okay, so once you're used to the input, you can just keep repetition, so keep practicing it on both player 1 side and player 2 side. So it may seem a little bit boring, but you know, this is how labbing is done. You basically lab things until you get better at them. And it's the same thing with Raging Demon, you know, Raging Demon is no different. So keep practicing, keep at it, and before you know it, you're going to be pretty much doing this without even thinking about it, because it's just so straightforward and easy to do once you nail it down. So again guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. This is the end of another quick tutorial video. Let me know your thoughts below if you have any questions about it, and if you found this helpful, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next volume there, so take care.